Now, you know when you see a car and you think, well, that looks great value. Well, that's what we've got here. This is the facelifted model Audi A8 50 TDI S-Line Quattro in a beautiful metallic grey with only 12,000 miles on, 2021 registration. Still has Audi warranty till 2024. And because the car's been 12,000 miles, it's in a beautiful condition. But when I said a good value car, it's like a luxury limousine. It's classy. It's super smooth, it just eats the road, you don't feel a bump in it. But just look at a car, it's brilliant. With it being the facelift model, you've got some nice sharp lines, everything's more angular with a new upgraded sort of lovely Audi grille. The Quattro badging, the sweeping dynamic indicators there with the LED lighting system and LED daytime running lights. You then have such things like the headlight washers, so when you've got the windscreen washers on, they pop out, squirt the headlights, go back away again. Front rear parking sensors, and then you've got a lovely brushed aluminium finish, like a matte finish, to little trimmings on the front apron there. Cruise control with adaptive cruise control. This car's got a heads-up display, which I'll show you in a few seconds. Around the side, you can see the lovely lines that start right on the corner and continue all the way down the side and then all the way around the back. But then that takes me onto the wheels. Now, normally when I do my videos on the cars and it's a Range Rover or an Audi or BMW, I'm talking about 29-inch wheels and how big they are and how good they are. Now, they're not the biggest wheels you can get on the Audi A8, but what it does deliver is comfort. Because it has a nice chunky tyres on them, this is more comfort than sporty, with a level of sport involved because it's an S-Line, so it still has great features like the bumpers and the design factor of the wheels, but they're not the biggest wheels, but they're in perfect condition, no curb damage, no corrosion, nothing. The same goes for the car. There is no dents, there is no scratches. You've got some protection glass element of sportiness, but it's just, you know, sometimes when you look at a car and you think, well, that looks comfortable. That's what this car's all about. Electric seats, passenger and driver, automatic gearbox, you've got the touch sensitive media screen and the climate control. You've then got things like that new style steering wheel. It's got that sort of spaceship feel to it with a full Audi virtual cockpit with Google Maps, Bluetooth, obviously smartphone connectivity, memory seats, and then look at this wood finish. It's like I said, all about the style, luxuries. That is a great finish. Continues. Because as you close the door, you'll see the sweep there. So when the door's closed, it's got that continuous feel all the way around, which then continues to the back for the rear cabin. Top dash is leather. You've got lovely piano black finish here. Quattro badging again. But look at this. So it's got that hectic touch sensitive. You know, when you touch something, it makes that little vibrating thing. How cool is that? I actually like this. And that's for all of them, front and back. And see what it does? So as you do that, that's clever, you have to admit. And then it closes away again. I love that. It's just the little things. Obviously the same goes around here. Twin cup holders, 2 keys, the different drive select options, so you have the different modes, efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic or individual. So you can literally configure it with the raising suspension option there, so you can get more ground clearance as well. Sun visor with lighting system, frameless interior mirror, which is an A8. And an A8 is all about space. So if you go in there, obviously I've put that centre section down so you can see how much sort of space you've got if there's only 2 passengers. But the point I'm making is, if this is for a private vehicle, if this is because you have a show for business, it could be all sorts of reasons why you want a car like this. Even just for you to travel in and you've got a driver or you just want to sit in the back and do some work. You have this area first, which is great with your cup holders. Back to the touch sensitive heating system. The wood finish. See this little strip here? I like this strip because when you press this button here, just the way it goes on, it's just nice and soft. And when you turn it off, it has a dimming effect. The back of the seat's nice and leather, but then you've got Alcantara sections. You've got the diamond quilted leather in the back as well as the front. So again, the rear passengers get the lovely same treatment. I think this car is beautiful. It does a cracking job. It's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people want a different vibe, but this, for me, if you look at what they cost brand new, and then look at the live pricing on this car when it goes on the website very shortly, you'll immediately look at it and think, wow, that's a lot of car for that money. I love the statement. Remember, the Audi A8 is a flagship car for Audi, so it's the biggest, the baddest, it's the most luxurious car that they build. And you can just see from the little stance on the rear lighting, that continuous LED strip around the back. Again, it's a very bold statement, but it looks fabulous. The sweeping indicators around the back. But remember, the Quattro system that Audi have is absolutely brilliant. It's been around for years, and it's refined to a T, really. The chrome exterior fascia around the exhaust pipes, because if you look underneath, it's got the quad tailpipe vibe going there. Reversing camera system, automatic tailgate, and a massive boot. Boot is important because if you've got a car like this, there's suitcases, fishing gear, golf gear. So many reasons why you need a big boot, and here you've got exactly that. The car does come with 2 keys, the book packs, it gets fully checked over, all of the cars in a brilliant condition anyway, but we do all that. So you, the customer, the end user, gets the best retail experience. These seats are super comfortable. The electric windows and mirrors are there with electric heated mirrors and folding mirrors. The heads-up display that I mentioned is just there for the guys and girls that know what heads-up display is. Great, but for those that don't know, it projects all that information that's useful to you on a daily basis onto the windscreen. That's how fast you are currently going, how fast you should be going, navigation details, lane assist details, all sorts of great information, including Bluetooth and navigation. With Audi Virtual Cockpit, this is brilliant. So there's different settings here. So to give you an idea, let's turn the hazard lights off first. Where are we at? So let's go to the top. There's different modes. That's the satellite navigation, for example. You can zoom in, zoom out, but it has that 3D Google Maps. This is good for someone that hasn't owned an Audi, doesn't understand Google Maps in a car. That's pretty good. It's amazing, but you still got all the useful information, how fast you're going and stuff, and that's also on the windscreen as well. Everything is touch sensitive, including automatic headlights, automatic window wipers, and everything else there. Paddle shift, you can adjust the steering column electronically by going in and out and up and down. There's a little button there. And remember, this car not only has cruise control, but has adaptive cruise control. When you put it in reverse, the reversing camera comes on in high definition with the guidelines, so you can see exactly what you're doing. It does exactly what you want. I love this simple finish, but it's enough. And I can't get enough of that. I quite like the sound. The car is mega. With 12,000 miles on, 21 registration, a very classy looking, great driver, super comfortable, great miles per gallon, 4-wheel drive, reverse suspension, great value for money. My name's Joe, my name and number's on the bottom of the screen. Give me a call, drop me a text or a WhatsApp. Thanks for watching, bye bye now.